they have been extremely impacted by the austerity measures. Most of my friends have lost their jobs and they have moved abroad. Like myself, I've been running a small tutoring school in Greece for 10 years. I'm 35 years old and I have to live with my mother. All of the money goes to the taxes. It's a confiscating tax system. Basically, it's putting the hand in your pocket and violently taking all of your money. I'm in the prime of my life. I should have been able now to have a decent life, and I have been working since I was 18 years old. I have a bachelor's, I have a master's, I have another diploma, and we live every day with the nightmare of what is going to come next day. We don't know what's going to happen the next day. Living your life like this, day in, day out, can have a huge impact on your health, mental health. I myself have had mental health issues, and lots of people have. I'm very emotionally charged right now. I'm sorry about this. I moved to Malta because my boyfriend has moved here. I left everybody behind, my family, my friends, and I don't know if I will ever be able to go back. I'm sorry.
If you could, what do you vote in tomorrow's referendum?
I will vote no. I mean, I'm very scared. I stay up sleepless at nights thinking what will happen if we go back to the drachma. But honestly, I tell you this from the bottom of my heart, this situation cannot go any further. And I'm really appealing to the Maltese people to show understanding, because right now, when I say I'm Greek, I say it with a fear in my heart of what some people might think, but we are very hardworking people.
Personal experience is that Greek people are getting poorer. They have to pay through their noses for things they are responsible for, but also for things they are not responsible for. And it's unfair to try and impose all these austerity measures, because at this point in time, maybe Greece is more valuable dead than alive. At this point in time, it's a free economy, it's whatever they call it, but it is inhuman. That's it. There are people impoverished in Greece, there are people who cannot find jobs in Greece, and also, on top of all this, Greek people and Greece as a country has to prevent the European Union at this point from all this flood of immigrants coming from other more impoverished countries like Syria, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Bangladesh and so on. At this point in Greece, I think there are 1.5 million refugees whose dream was not to come to Greece, whose dream is to go to European Union. They are stopped there. Greek people have to pay for their welfare, for their survival. And on top of that, they have to pay for everything else. I don't think it is fair the way Greece is treated at this moment. We definitely vote no.
Why?
Because nothing can get worse. That's it. Nothing can get worse for us. I mean, we are quite desperate actually. So, if nothing can get worse for us, vote for no, hope for something better. If it doesn't get better, we'll see what happens.
Everybody is thinking of voting no right now because everybody that has eyes can see that voting yes can lead nowhere. Really, we live a lot of, on the latest years, it's like awful for Greeks, just because the governments wanted us to stay as slaves and work as slaves, but now we have the chance to vote no and show to Europe that we are not slaves, that we want to stay, that we want to do anything about it, but we're not slaves, and that's what they must understand. We don't want to end Europe. We don't want to begin a whole chain of bad things to happen in Europe. But we can't live like that. Nobody can live like that.
Is it worth the risk of potentially leaving the Eurozone, though?
First of all, I don't believe that we should leave the Eurozone. It's okay. We can start by staying in the Eurozone and trying to stay inside with better measures, a lot more time, so we can stand in our feet and keep doing good. On the other hand, even if we leave from the Eurozone, I believe that it would be a great opportunity for Greeks to start over again, make our country good again, beautiful, start working with each other, start smiling again, and have the chance to go home and relax without thinking about all those things all day long. Because really, it's really difficult for Greek people to try to work, to make money, to make their living, to have their families, and still thinking about things like that. It's not about euro or drachma, it's about how to stay alive, how to survive.
Do you have any personal experiences that you might have heard of people who have actually suffered because of the austerity?
Yes, it's every day. It's something that happens every day in Greece. You can find small children in schools that they don't have money because of their parents. They don't have money, so they even faint. They don't have money to buy something to eat, so they even faint. And you can find many homeless searching even in the garbage to eat. On the other hand, I have to say that the media are doing a huge propaganda back in Greece, like in most of the Europe, which is a really bad thing because, okay, the situation is bad, we have to do something about it, but no, we are not as they want us to show us in the rest of the Europe. We are not the guys that all the time dance and do nothing else. We are not the kind of guys that stay at their home and don't want to work. We are not the guys that don't want to pay. We are not the guys, no matter what they say, all the things they say, they are all fake. Somebody can come to Greece and see.
Well, about my family, I will speak. And personally, I forced to migrate to another country because of unemployment. And as for my family, my father is waiting for his pension to be approved 19 months now, and he's forced to survive with 400 euros, and he has a rent like 300 euros. So you can see that the impact is straight, it's really direct.
If you could, what did you vote in tomorrow's referendum?
Well, if I have the opportunity to vote, which I don't, because the Greek institution doesn't allow voters from abroad, Greek people to vote from abroad. And if I could have the opportunity to vote, I will vote for no, because I already know what will happen if yes will end up to win the referendum. Further reduces on the salaries and pension, further increase on taxation, and we will at some point we will go back to the ground zero again, and we will have to vote for something that will bring sustainability to our countries, bring our dignity to our country.
European leaders are saying that if a no vote wins, then Greece will probably have to leave the euro. Do you think it's worth the risk?
Well, according to European institutions, no one can force Greece to leave the euro. Neither the European Union, neither the eurozone. So I think that this statement doesn't have any proof, any base.
Situation is horrible, really. People is starving. They are unemployed, homeless, but nobody cares about that. And we've lost everything. All these 5 years in Greece, we've lost everything. Now it's the first time that we have a government who cares about the Greek people. That's why we say no. No to the blackmail of the IMF and the European Union, because the poor people was paying everything all these years, and all the money were going to the banks. The banks were taking everything. The rich people never paid, never. So that's what the new government wants, to pay the rich people so poor people can survive, just survive.
European leaders have warned that voting no could lead to Greece having to leave the euro.
It's not true. It's not true. According to the European Union, there is no country who can leave the European Union just like this. And the Greek people doesn't want to go out of the European Union. That's a lie.
Not the European Union, the euro.
Not even the Eurozone. we want to be in the Eurozone and in the European Union. After all, we are Europeans. Nothing can change that. The Greek people was one of the first people who joined the European Union and will remain Europeans. But we want to live as human beings. Now they try to make us live like animals, and it's not fair.